5 with a good battle, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Good. 63.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Now you look at this Saints defense.
They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, Silver.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense for the Saints, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
The Eagles are 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hurts completing this one quickly.
He'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. Quick slant to Brown.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he's going to be met at... And taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
A 24-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 30.
Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a 2nd consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
79 Broncos. Warriors 70, 19 Lions.
2nd and 5.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
The Eagles take over.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
You look at the Saints defense.
It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Hey, 73, 73. 73, 73. Foul left, get it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And that will be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play.
Let's go now.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Back to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. McCaffrey following the penalty. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
Let's go.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check contact, check contact.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 78 yards.
And the Eagles are able to move back in front.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after's up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up in a certain...
And now the rookie's three. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll set up a throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll roll him out right. Oh, he stays up, and he wisely will throw that one away.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. George Kittle, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Saints have taken the lead.
Extra point up and through. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Eagles 10.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Hurts.
He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson.
And he's got some space here. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
They'll take over first and 10.
On the stick.
45-yard line.
Check smash. Check smash. Let's go.
On first down, this is McCaffrey.
He's got it to the 43 here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then...
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Mixon will try the right side.
They'll get this down to the 48-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Second down. Here's Hurts.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
The Eagles on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards.
65-yard attempt.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And that will keep this a 4-point game. Well, he does have a good leg. I'll give him that. But not that good.
Not by a long shot.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up the blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted.
There he goes, left side.
And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. Hurts with a quick throw, complete.
And he's across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
63, 63. Get it, get it. Don't touch it.
Looking to throw on second down. Hurts. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 2.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Don't touch it.
They'll look to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
This is fielded at the 7. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd down and 6 now.
Looking to throw. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 10 yards, good for his Saints. 1st down.
1st down, Saints.
18 Rattler. Gravity Ranger.
He'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 33 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
The extra point up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Eagles 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Don't touch that.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing is Hurts.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Go Silver, ready? Delta.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll look to throw here on first down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Ready, set. 79 Broncos.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Michael Hornet. Hey.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Hurt. Right there, hurt. Go, Reed, go. Ready.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
There he goes, right side. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Buffalo 18, Panther 11, Panther 11.
They're going to look to throw.
That's caught downfield by Kittle.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Eric McCoy, the center, the guilty party.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bound down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw.
And this will be incomplete. Oh, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When there's extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles 1st down as he'll get this up to the 39. Play action. Here's Hurts. And oh, he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
Hey, let's go.
Inside handoff to Mixon.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They go play action with Hurts.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Mixon is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and cut back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here's a run with Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know they're going through all the possibilities right now, but the truth of the matter is a field goal doesn't do them a ton of good. It'd still be a 2-score game, so to me, go for it. Go for it boldly.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll run with Mixon. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Joe Mixon with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They take a shot downfield there, but it lines up falling incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Flush to his right. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Hassan Reddick, his 2nd sack of the night.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. 25 yards that time. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Forced out to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. And he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Defensively, well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can squirt in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. That one looks like he'll throw here. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And this
this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Let's go. Top right, top right. Ready.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. They called out a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
63, 63, 63. No touch.
He's back to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
Alpha, alpha, alpha. No touch.
They'll look to throw.
Connecting with Mixon.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10.
Hey, easy. 63, 63, back. Go Silver, ready?
Now Hurts changing up the play.
Tiger Hornet. Delta.
Back to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And they're going to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Hey! Hey, Silver, Silver, Silver. Crowd left Yeti.
Back to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He'll look to throw.
Throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, That's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
66 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to win his guys to an overtime victory.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Throwing is Hurts.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Hurts with a quick throw, complete.
And I think the ball's out.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And my, how the tables have turned. They had a chance inside the red zone, punch that thing in and end it. Now we're going the other way.
And it's real easy to just look at them and say, boy, what an error, what a mistake you made. But how about the defense coming up huge? Let's give them a little bit of credit, keeping their team in the game, because if they score a touchdown there, it's game over.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now back to throw. And that's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they get the block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys in great field position, probably near midfield or better.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Back to throw here.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down.
go, shot. Warriors, 17. 19 Lions.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. First down, New Orleans.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Partner, this is a pretty good drive they're putting together, and I know if I'm on the other sideline, that offense, kind of helpless, isn't it? Because they may not touch the football at all because they go down and score a touchdown. This thing's over.
Absolutely. That would write an ending to this script. We'll see what happens. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on 2nd down.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup at 4. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive, winning the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And with just 2 seconds remaining, the timeout is called here in OT. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. This to win it in overtime. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this game will remain tied. This one took us deep into the night, but in the end, after 5 quarters, we're unable to determine a winner.
What can I say? I think it's a fair outcome with the kind of game that we had, pretty evenly matched. But here's where it gets tough. Because it was a night game, makes it much shorter on the turnaround, doesn't it? Especially for the visiting team.